Hello there guys, welcome back. I just finished creating the basic controls. I'm just gonna give you a quick walk through how I done this. I think I stopped the last time we had these three done here. So I created that. We created that as well. We had that one there. Similar for this is gonna be the IK control, and I came and I just duplicated this one, and then I'll just put it here right in the clavicle, and then I just created the mirror. But I think at the moment I'm gonna probably put, so I'm just gonna come here and say press insert, and I'm just gonna put the pivot point right here in the clavicle. So I hold the pivot point here right in the clavicle. So you're gonna insert that. So when I use the clavicle, I can just rotate here when I create the rig for that. So I created the foot here, the same IK control. We have three um, FK control. This is just a simple sphere. I just took the points and then I just scaled them up, and just right click, select control vertex, select this, and then I just put it up and down, and that's it. That's all what I did. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this as a control so I don't select it. I created this one as well here. I created this one here. This one here is very simple. This is just what I did to create this is very simple. I just went to create, and I said nerves curve primitive as a circle. I scale it all up, and then I went to display, went into nerves, and I say CV curve, CV point or control vertex, and then I went into select create curve tools. Went here, make sure I went into the tool settings and make sure that was linear. And then I just went and pressed V, and then just snap to each one of these points. So I created that one. And I think this is the easiest way to do it. You can create it with just another method, I guess, but this is just the easiest. And then I just took it out and rescale it. So I'll delete that. And this one's as well. This one, I'm going back a little bit. What I did to create this is just select that, and I just went and select the geometry, and then just go here into control vertex and select every other point here, and then I just move them out like that, and then I just rescale everything and put it back where it should be. So I'm just gonna go and undo that. I'm just gonna select this. That was I did that one. That one's a simple sphere, sorry, circle, and then this was the same as the other one. One here. I might put another one there, so I might just go and say Control D, duplicate that, and then I'm just gonna put another one here. So I just got it right there, and again I'm just gonna put it, how did I call this one? I call this one top. It's gonna be top spine FK. I think this is a top spine FK control. Oh, this is, so I'm gonna call, this is the wrong one, so I'm gonna put this. This is neck FK control, and this is the it was for some reason repeated, so I got that. That is okay. Chest IK control. This one I'm gonna call this guy head FK control. History freeze transformation. So we got that. I got the jaw control. I'm still dubious what I'm gonna do. Am I going to do it with the FK, so I can do an FK, or I can do an IK? I don't know. So that's why I left the center of the center pivot right here, so I could put it there and then create like a rotation one, just like I'm gonna do with this with the clavicle. The ears, very simple. The eyes, just a little bit. I did it with the create tool, the CV curve tool. Creates 0 points in the grid, and then I'll just shape them to make it look like eyelid. So I go the left top eyelid control, and the bottom eyelid control. Now, once you have this, another thing before I move on, I'm just gonna show you how I did this. This guy here normally is I like to use this little gizmo because they're called I think they're called implicit spheres. You cannot, to my understanding, the last time I checked, you cannot create it directly here, so you have to create it through the meld command. And I think if the reason we're gonna use this guy, if I'm gonna go back to the original rig, is I have this guy here, but this guy doesn't have any anything to move him, because it's only going to be a switch to create the IK switch. Here this guy got a rubber resistance, so I can stretch the arm, so I can switch it on and off and stretch it as well. I can do all that, but I am not going to. We're not going to cover stretchy or rubber resistance in the on the arms or the limbs, because it's a bit complex and takes a little bit of time to set up. So you're going to stick to the normal biped rigging. So this guy here. That's why when I select this guy and I say freeze transformation, you see like the translation and rotation, nothing really get reset. It just stay there, because we're not going to be moving this guy. This guy is pretty much going to come along with us. You see, wherever we go there. And this guy is only going to be used to switch back on and off the system, the IKFK system. So this one here, I do not worry about this, because later on I will show you how to hide this and only put attributes and put your own user attributes. So how do you create this guy? I think you have to go in here and you say create. You have to go here into the mail input here. Say create node, and it's called implicit sphere. You press semicolon, you press Control Enter, and it creates it right there for you. See? And if you want to increase the size, you have to go into the attribute editor, and there is a little attribute here called radius. So you put this to 2 or to 6, and then make it bigger. So it's up to you. You don't have to do this one. You could have done it with a locator if you want, but I think it's nice just to put a little bit, break it out, it's a little bit different. So that's how you create that. So do not worry. I know that I told you earlier that make sure that all controls are freezed out and nothing is in here. So always should be 0, 0 and 1 scale. This one doesn't apply because this is not an actual geometry. This is something like a little. I don't know how to explain it. It's something that is used within another system. I think it's normally used for I think it's for hair system. Like when you apply a hair system, there's some little spheres that are floating around. I think that's what those spheres are for. And I think it's normally used for colliders in the end hair system in Maya. So you can put the sphere like that inside the hair, and then the hair will collide with this, and then will not go inside the skull. But that's something else. But I think they're nice to use just to have a little bit of UI, so you can work on something that's a little bit different. But anyway, so these two things, don't worry much about it. The fact that they are not freeze out, but that because later on we're going to hide this, like I said, so don't worry about that. We're just going to put our own user attribute. So once you have that, obviously the next thing you have to do is just mirror to the other side. And the simplest way to do it is just, for example, if I select these 3 guys here that I want to mirror, let's say I want to mirror all this, I can just probably select all this together and then say Control G, group them. So, and the group goes right in the middle. And now what you have to do is Control D, you duplicate it, and then you just put here, you put -1. And that's it, you put it on the other side. So now all you have to do now is this guy here, you have to go and then just rename him, like right, all there, and then take him out from the group, freeze the transformation, and voila, you're done. So for example, if I take these guys and I just say, I think I did them already here, so I'm just gonna delete this, and I'm just gonna do them anyway. So I put right here. Right, I think there might be a way to create. I think if I remember correctly, there is a mirroring rename tool inside Maya here, but I really never used it because I've never done batch rename it more than a few at a time. But it does save time, so do a little bit of research into that. If not, I'm pretty sure there are some scripts out there that are free that you can use. So I'm just going to take this guy here. I'm just going to say right, and then if I take this guy, you see -1, and if I say freeze transformation, the ones inside, I can select all these guys that are inside here. I think I haven't renamed this. Let me rename these guys. Yeah, and let me rename this to the other one here. That's it. I think if you take all these here, you just middle click and drag out like that, you see that they're all now being, you can delete this group now, you don't need it, and then select the group and says ungroup, so they're out of the group. So now you go these guys here, which are right there where they should be if you did the mirroring correctly, so it's all there. And all you have to do now is go into attribute editor and then just take this guy to blue, all these guys back to blue. And that's it. You see, there you go. So you got this guy here. Let's keep this color because I keep this color the same here. So it's a little bit just to break it up. So now that you have all that, so you have all the controls. I'm just gonna delete this one that I did earlier. Just gonna delete that. So they are all there. You see, everything is clean on this side. You do the same with this guy. You group them, make sure the center the group is right in the middle of the pivot, and then mirror to the other side. Freeze transformation, rename it, bring it out from the main group, and just that's it. And then you're ready to go. Right, you should be to this stage, guys, when you have everything from one side to the other side already mirror. And then the next class we're gonna start working on the controls. So we're gonna start rigging. So it's gonna be a class probably in theory about how constraints work, why constraint, why parenting, what difference between parenting and constraining, and so forth. So thank you very much, guys, and that's it for now, and I will see you next time in the next series tutorial when we start actually rigging. We're gonna start, like I said, with the limbs, arms, and then we're gonna start with the legs, and then do the spine, bring it all together, then we do the eyes and the head, and then we do the master control, this master control at the end. That's it. You got your rig done. So thank you very much, guys. Stay tuned. See you later. Bye bye.